The majority of the house will have the look of traditional cedar shingles, but it's going to go up a lot faster than individual shingles. That's because we're using a material that's pieces of cedar mounted to a plywood backer. Once this goes up, it's going to look exactly like shingles. You'll never know the difference. We also got it pre-finished, so it's going to save us a lot of time and money than if we were to try to paint it after it was installed. The panels come 8 feet long, so they cover a lot of wall surface, but with 1 course per panel, they're very easy to maneuver. It's more like installing lap siding than individual shingles. The bottom of one panel overlaps the top of the one below, so you get a good shingling effect for shedding rain. It also hides the fasteners, so all you see is finished cedar. This is going to look so nice when it's up.
I think it will. They picked a great color.
So now Hugh Parman is here helping us with the materials. So Hugh, do you want to talk a little bit about how these are all put together?
Sure, I'd be happy to. What we do is we start out with a 3/8 CDX plywood. We then use a fiberglass mat with a modified asphalt, and then put a kiln-dried Western red cedar shingle on top of that that's bandsaw cut. By bandsaw cutting it, opens up the pores, it'll accept more stain for the pre-finish. The panels are nailed up with an 8D coated ring shank. They go up usually about 300 to 400 square feet a day per person, so they will go up very fast compared to a hand-applied shingle that can be about 3 to 4 times longer than that. They use a shiplap end joint to create a seamless appearance, make a very nice look on the house.
And we got these pre-finished from the factory.
Yes, yes. The process of pre-finishing, we actually run these through what's called a flood coat machine. It controls the wet mill thickness of the product. That's for the primer coat. Then we rack them, and then we'll let those dry, and then run it through again to put the finish coat on top of that. By doing so with 2 coats on this thick butt product, it gets a 50-year warranty.
And very important to kiln dry, right?
Yes, by kiln drying, it'll actually allow the stain to really soak into the wood, so you get a lot better finish in the long term.
Now, you have a couple different styles that these come in. You have a kind of a rustic and what you call a keyway look, right?
Yeah, so these are actually a keyway where you can actually see gaps between the shingle. We do a non-keyway where there's not a gap. We also do them with a staggered but a little more of a rustic look.
And you've also talked about different exposures that you can have with the shingles.
That's correct. We have several different standard exposures. We do a 4 1/4. This particular one is a 5.3 inch. That's exposure actually to the weather. We also do it in a 7 1/8. We can do them up to 15 inches on a single panel.
Now you also do some special things with corners,
We do. We pre-manufacture outside corners for our product. They come in an A, B, C, D, so we're doing what's called a Boston weave, so the end joints will offset all the way up the wall. Obviously also pre-finished as well. Makes it real easy for install for the contractor.
And you also do custom pieces for curves and things like that, just kind of like our half moon shape?
Yes, you do have a custom exposure on this, not exposure, but actually a custom moon shape. We've built these radius flare corners to do that. As long as Bucky and Wes gave us the right measurements, I'm sure it'll fit just fine.
Right, and this is going to go in a lot faster than doing this by hand.
Correct. We could put this in probably a couple of hours versus a couple of days for hand-applied shingles.
Right. You know what else is really good about this is that it's made in the US of A.
Yes, it is. It's manufactured in Hollister, California. The company's been around for about 30 years.
Well, it certainly looks good so far. Can't wait to see what it looks like when it's all done.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
I know. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. We appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.